Hi, everybody. We have a great show today for you. We are going to talk about accessibility and rooms in hotels in one of my absolute favorite
Happiest
places.
place on earth.
Yes. So take a guess or stay tuned. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our channel, Twins with Wheels. I'm Kelly.
I'm Kristen.
And so I've lost...
Yeah, can we just maybe not have you talk at all today?
No?
God, it's so annoying. Okay.
That's nice. Anyway, this isn't from being sick. I was actually been on the phone for quite a while with customer service in several companies, which I won't name, which I've had some major issues with. So that's actually why, sadly, I have this voice issue. But I will muddle through. I will muster on to do this.
It's not about that. It's about sounding stupid.
Oh, shut up.
Okay.
Anyway, so we are going to talk about accessibility in our favorite place, my absolute favorite place in the whole entire world, Disney World.
Yeah.
Which, if you'd watched one of our last shows of the wedding, where Michael proposed to me.
Oh, right.
This is my very favorite place.
Why does that always come up?
It's all about me. So we actually, we have Disney Vacation Club.
Yeah.
So we actually stay in those resorts on the property in Disney. And
we've stayed in hotels as well.
we've stayed in hotels as well for quite a while. But, over the past, how long have we had it now?
Well, since the boys were born.
Yeah, so like 10 years.
Your son's 20.
We've had it for 20 years?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, wow. Okay. So we are going to show you some of the rooms that we've recently stayed in that we videotaped so that we could put them on the show. Disney Vacation Club has several different types of rooms. They have studios, which is pretty much a hotel room a little ramped up.
Yeah.
And then they have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and then the 3 bedroom grand villas. Three bedroom grand villas, which are very nice. Unfortunately, we don't have taping
have
yet, but we will because we'll be staying in those coming. But with the with COVID and everything, we really haven't had an opportunity to go there. So the rooms that we're going to show you today, one is a studio at the Polynesian. And what they actually did is they just took 2 of their buildings and just
redid them.
The hotel rooms to be studios. So they actually only have studios and 2 bedrooms there.
Right.
So we'll show you the studio, and then we will be showing you a 1 bedroom at the Contemporary, which is called Bay Lake Tower. It's connected right next to the Contemporary by a walkway. And a 2 bedroom.
We are?
Yeah, because
right.
2 bedroom.
Yeah.
And a 2 bedroom is really, for the most part, usually just a 1 bedroom with the studio
attached.
Connected. So 2 bedroom.
That's usually about the smallest we can get if we all go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, right now we've been using a 2 bedroom and a studio.
Yeah. She's got big boys.
Yeah.
They take up a lot of room.
And of course they want their own bed, so that's, just... But Disney is actually very good with that, because
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about it a little bit.
So I have to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone is thanking me as well.
Nice.
The one thing that I really like about Disney is that they are very good at dealing with disabilities. There's been a couple of times where we've had little problems, but they really do everything they can possibly do to make it better.
Yeah.
And honestly, out of all we've traveled a lot, stayed in a lot of hotels in lots of different states, and I only feel good when I know I'm going to Disney because I know what we're going to get.
Yeah, we feel the most comfortable, like, it'll be fine.
Right. Because, I have to say, we never have to go into 2 rooms when we go there. it's always the right one, which is nice in itself.
Yeah.
Because usually we're trucking luggage all over the hotel.
No, we stopped doing that. We leave it in the car now.
That's true. But they're very good at thinking of all the things that we would think of. Obviously, but
still some room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're us, there's room for improvement. But even with the things that they need to add, it's incredible compared to what we've seen in other states.
I mean, you just call them and ask them, and
and they do it.
They come right up.
And everyone's just so nice there.
And what we want to do, and what we've been working on, is actually a checklist of what we should look for when we go into each room and what we want. Because again,
why are you talking again? We are actually getting a checklist together, right? Mm-hmm. Which actually shows like the different resorts and what is great about them, handicap accessibility wise, and what may need a little help getting done. Mm-hmm. Because they do it for people who are
hearing impaired.
Yeah, hearing impaired,
visually impaired.
I really just could not think of that word. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You knew I couldn't think of it.
Yep, I knew.
Yeah. So it's that too. And I have to say, even now, nowadays, the rides in Disney World, I mean, up until a couple of years ago, we basically could get on almost every ride, except for the ones we chose not to go on. Mm-hmm. But lately, the newer rides they've put in, which I understand, they have to be bigger and better and
wilder.
And so sometimes it's hard to make sure that it's safe for a person in a wheelchair staying in your chair for the ride. So some of the rides, they're not able to do that, but I have to say, they've done such a great job. They actually will bring you off to the side into another area where you're going to get on the ride by yourself.
Which is really nice, yeah.
There's privacy if you need to transfer from, they have airport chairs. I don't know if you guys have seen those before in the airport. When we go down the aisle in the airport, you're on a little chair like this big, and your hips don't manage to get through the seats. But so they have that to make things smaller to get through. And the staff is very knowledgeable. I mean, when we went on the Pandora ride, that was just amazing.
Yeah.
They did a really great job. So even though it's hard, and I understand, I mean, I wouldn't want all rides to just be good enough for us to get on in a chair. That's not the way the world is. But the fact that they took all the time to make it more accessible is it's amazing. Mm.
Compared to other amusement parks and other ride places.
Yeah, like, why can't I think of the words tonight? You can't talk, I can't think. Universal, yeah. Universal it's bad. Universal is very bad. There's not
accessibility wise.
Yeah, there's not one ride in Universal that we can get on.
I know.
We used to be able to get on like a couple of them, but now they've changed them, they've redone them, and now you can't. Like E.T., we used to be able to go on that.
So anyway, back to Disney World.
Yes.
So the checklist.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got a skew over there.
I know.
So the checklist we're going to try to put together. So if anybody has suggestions that they would like to be put on that we can look for, because again, everybody has different disabilities, different needs. The video that I taped, I tried to also include, Kristen and I don't use a Hoyer lift.
Right.
At all, but a lot of people do, and I know that they need to be able to get the Hoyer lift under the bed, which not all hotels have space under the bed.
A lot of them don't.
Yeah, actually. So those are things that we need to hear from people that might use different equipment or have different needs. We went through as much of the basics that we could.
Right.
When we were videoing.
Right. And it's hard, like, we always want to get a room with a roll-in shower. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of friends that they can't use that. They have to have a tub in their room. So it just depends on what your needs are.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And, can you reach the light switches? Can you reach the towels on the shelves? The silly little things that most people take for granted every day, going and just grabbing a towel. I have to look and see, can I reach it? Mm-hmm. So, and they're really good about things like that, I have to say. But I think that what a great job for us would be is just like traveling the country and going to hotels and telling them what's wrong.
Not wrong. What could be improved upon?
Yeah, whatever. I think that would be a great job.
I love that job.
I'm gonna look
Or
into that.
even just for Disney. They have enough hotels there.
Well,
we could
sure, we
spend
could-
a whole
Yeah,
year there.
We could.
Um,
Because we'd have to stay a few days in each one.
just to get the full effect.
Yeah, you can't just.
So I think for the most part, when I videoed everything, I think
Did you video mine too?
yeah.
Oh.
I think I tapped on everything that I possibly could to
Yeah.
kind of show what was good and what,
Because we've
improvements were
done that
needed.
as well. Like when we've gone to stay at a new resort or new hotel, you can go on YouTube and you can find most people have done a tour of the room.
Yeah, which is so nice so you
it
can
is.
know what's going.
So
what
you
you're
really have an idea of what you're going into.
Yep. So, and that's what I was doing, hoping to show as much as I could for people so that they could see everything. So if they were going, they could kind of understand what they
Because
might
there
or
are
might
actually
not.
some people that have never been to Disney World. I know that's hard for you to comprehend, but I know. So
Shocking.
I know. So it is very helpful when people put videos up like that. So
Yeah.
that's why we're gonna put that video up too, right?
But,
Just the video of you showing the room.
yeah, that's what we're going to
I know. Well, okay.
Yeah. So right now we're going to
Go to the video.
go to the video.
Oh, all right. We're gonna go to the video. Enjoy.
All right, everyone. So we are currently at the Polynesian Disney Vacation Club Resort, and we have a studio here. We're actually moving out of this room today and going to a more accessible room over at Bay Lake at the Contemporary because they didn't have a room that was accessible the whole time we were here. So we just used this for a couple of days, and now we're going to go to the other one. But I wanted to at least show you some good things about the room, and then some things that they might just want to improve on a bit. So first of all, here's the bathroom. It's actually one of two bathrooms in a studio, which is kind of unique. This was a shower. A tub. There's no roll-in shower, so that's why we're not staying here for very long. Here's this sink. It does have the cutout underneath. Counter's a little high, but my chair does go up and down, so I was able to at least do that. Right here is the kind of wet bar they have. This is not at all accessible. And remember, this is an accessible room. It just doesn't have a roll-in shower, but there's you can't get under the sink here in the kitchen. The shelving is up very high. And the microwave, I don't know if I can get the camera up that high, is all the way up there. Also with the cupboards and everything. So not a very feasible work environment there. Here is a second bathroom. This just has a shower and a sink. So it's kind of nice for those people who have extra people in the room that you don't want to share a bathroom with 500 people. This works well for our kids too. Here, this is like I said, a studio. It sleeps 5. So it has a double bed, then the pull-out couch, and then under here, you pull that down, and there's a bed there as well. And what's nice is when this does come out, it doesn't come out far, so you still can get by, which is nice. So there's plenty of room here between the bed and the other bed for me to get by, even when this is pulled down. Here's one thing we found this morning. I was calling the front desk, and I can't get to the phone because it's quite narrow here, and the phone doesn't reach over. So I'm going to advise that they might want to put the phone over on that side, just because it is much easier to get to. There's a lot more room and space here. These side tables are nice. They're up. There's also the bed. We don't use Hoyer lifts. I know some people do. And so I'm not sure this would be a great bed to use one, because I do think you need to have space underneath for some of the equipment to go. I don't think there's a lot of room under this bed. This was good for us because it was low. Some of the beds we get to when they're, up to like my shoulder, I have to like slide over onto an extremely high bed. But So this one is good in the sense that it's lower, but like I said, there is no underbed space for a Hoyer lift as soon as once you use that. Over here is a little table and has 2 chairs. We move the other chair out of the way. This light switch, I mean, the plug is blocked by the lamp in the table, so it's kind of hard to get to. We have a patio out here. There's no steps. You can get right out, which is nice. Okay, so we are at Bay Lake Tower. We are at the Disney Vacation Club. This is room 7912, I believe. What's great about these units is even though it's a 1 bedroom, but it's 2 baths. So there's a freestanding bathroom here. Then as you come in, the master bathroom is there. We'll go there in a second. But right now we're going to go here. You have a sitting area. I have a full kitchen. What's great about this too is they even thought, like for the stove, how they have the buttons are in the front on the bottom so that you can reach them. The microwave is down on the counter, not above the stove. What's great about this is the couch pulls out to a bed, as well as this chair pulls out to a twin bed. So you're actually having 2 people sleep out in here. Then we have a TV, and then I said the sitting area.
So we had to kind of ad lib here a little bit because the video that I took for the 2-bedroom unit at Bay Lake didn't take, or I can't find it in my recordings. So I'm just going to go through. We're going to show you a schematic of what the 2-bedroom looks like. So the center part is what you saw, which we did show in the video. And on either side is if it was a 1-bedroom, you would have just the 2nd bedroom here, the master with the bathroom, roll-in shower, and a king bed. And then on the other side, so if you walk in the main entry and you go to the left, there is the studio, which would also be the 2nd bedroom of a 2-bedroom. The only difference for this is the kitchenette is where the closet is. I'm not sure why they have the kitchenette over there. Because it's not in the studios, they don't have an actual kitchen area. They really just have, it's a basic wet bar. And they were not accessible. So there was, I had to tape up really high to look at the microwave, which was up very high. So all of that was not accessible in the 2-bedroom or a studio. But this did have a roll-in shower. It has a separate entry. We're going to link on the bottom to Roll with the Magic blog, and they have some great pictures and videos of the 2-bedroom units that you can go to. So we'll link it right below so you can go to that if you want. So there was the Polynesian and Bay Lake Tower. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope I touched upon as much as I could for people who wanted to maybe see what they could at least see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. I didn't see her taping this, so this should be interesting.
Oh, I did a good job. But like we said, we are trying to put a checklist together for ourselves as well as for other people.
And she means by checklist meaning, how high are the light switches in this hotel, and how high is the towel racks in this hotel, and are the doors light, are they automatic, things like that.
So is there anything that when you go into a hotel you
have to check.
need, right?
The
or
first thing you
notice?
check.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We
all
there's
have
always
a thing.
something. Yeah, that you look for. We look in the shower to make sure it's a shower and not a tub.
Right.
And that we can get into it.
Right.
And the height of the beds, we tried to show the height of the
Yes.
beds because that's really important for people too. Some are too high, some are too low. But I can say with Disney and some other places, we've called front desk and we've asked them, can you just take the mattress off the frame so that it's lower? Because some of the beds are like up to here.
Yeah.
I've been in one place where the bed was at my shoulder.
Although I did have one hotel who said no, they weren't going to do it, so we just did it ourselves.
Well, there you go. We also, what we bring is bed risers. So, you know, those things that you can buy that you can put under your bed to make them higher. They're small. I mean, it's a box like this big, especially if we're driving, which we usually do. It's easy to put in the car. And what's good about those is...
Because sometimes if you take the bottom part off of the bed and put the mattress down, then it's too low.
So you adjust it with the bed risers.
Bed risers, yeah, it's perfect.
So it's always good to have just in case for whatever you might need to raise. So we hope you enjoy the videos. We will do this whenever we go away, which unfortunately has been lately because of COVID.
I know.
But
hopefully in the summer
we will video the hotel and tell you what hotel it is and where, you know, what state and where we're staying, so that you can take a look and know. And like we said, please give us any suggestions. Just list it in the bottom there.
I know, because I'm sure there's a zillion things we would...
Oh, yeah, and that's it. Like, we try to think of everything, but it's still hard, so. So that's it for our video today.
Thank you for watching. So sorry about her voice.
Sorry. But remember, you say it.
Like, share, and subscribe. See, I don't say that. I have absolutely no idea what those three words are.
That's great. And don't forget, everybody.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
See, I got it.
Okay. Wear your masks. Get your vaccinations.
Your vaccinations? They're not animals.
Well, you know. The vaccination. And stay healthy.
Bye.
Bye.